NBA here on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Sacramento Kings against the Minnesota Timberwolves. This is Kevin Harlan, alongside Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And we've got David Aldridge, our Hall of Famer, patrolling the sidelines. And a quick look at how the Minnesota Timberwolves schedule is shaping up. On Saturday, they'll head home and take on the Toronto Raptors. Then on Tuesday, they'll be taking on Klay Thompson and the Dallas Mavericks.
And you know, for that matchup with Denver, that's a contest that I'll keep an eye on. That'll be the 5th time they take to the floor, and they want to get off to a quick start.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Some big guys down front on the block. Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard. And for Sacramento, the post pair for him will be Murray and Sabonis. Fox is at the point. Monk out on the wing. And it's DeRozan in at the 3. How important, Greg, is it to a team's confidence to start this season strong?
Kevin, I think it means more if you're a young team. If your roster is filled with veterans, you're looking at the bigger picture.
Fox passes to Sabonis. Monk outside. DeRozan for 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing on that possession. They were all over him on the perimeter.
Edwards finds Conley. Now Towns. DeRozan defending. Pass to McDaniels. 6 to shoot. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. On the wing, Monk. Over by Conley. The shot's good.
Anytime Monk gets room to shoot, especially inside, he's such a crafty guard who you want to see pulling the trigger from inside.
First quarter, just over a minute played. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, Mike Brown and I got a chance to talk a little while ago, and they're focused on limiting one of the best shooting bigs ever in Karl Anthony Towns. Now, Coach said earlier, Towns is a machine on the offensive end. We'll try to make Cat into a passer, get the ball out of his hands. We'll see if they can accomplish that. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
Conley dishes to Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Towns. Outside Conley. Fires for 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Just a veteran play by Conley there, giving the D no time to react off the catch.
For Sacramento, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Sabonis kicks to Fox. Over Conley. Fox, no good.
Well, this isn't the start they wanted. Need to just settle down and move the ball for better shots.
And that one drops for him.
And right there, Edwards with a great dribble move to create space.
Sacramento off to a slow start. It's a 5-point game. DeRozan bounce pass. Pass to Murray. Good. Nice job down low.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And for De'Aaron Fox, his 3-point shooting, Greg, has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up. And it's made him much more dangerous offensively.
With his giant frame, Gobert sets a good screen and then just pivots into open position.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. While there's a break in the action, let's take a look at the players who had the most steals in the league last season. De'Aaron Fox, number 1.
There were so many nights when he controlled the game through his defense. Not a surprise to see him ranked
at the top.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Edwards against Monk. Outside DeRozan. Sacramento moving it around. Here's Sabonis. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Edwards kicks to McDaniels. Here's Towns. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Three-pointer, Fox. Sacramento again missing. Timberwolves leading by 5. Here's McDaniels. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on DeRozan.
Well, McDaniels is a physical player. He doesn't mind getting roughed up a bit while trying to score.
Shoot 2.
And the first one at the line is good. You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
And you think back to when McDaniels was drafted. Everyone talked about his potential. Now they're talking about his consistency as a contributor, especially at the defensive end.
Murray for 3. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And you like Murray as a spot-up shooter, knows where to park himself, and always ready to receive the pass.
Conley sets a screen for Edwards. To the middle. It's deflected. Sabonis with the steal. Tries from 10, and there's Fox. That's good on the assist by Monk.
And you have to have respect for his speed in transition. Fox is a high-octane player who explodes in the open floor.
Now here's Gobert. His last outing with 20 points. Here's Edwards. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Just a ferocious play by Edwards. Taking the contact, but staying committed to his finish.
Now Fox. And the foul called on Edwards. That's his first foul. The dive for the ball. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
And looking now at some numbers for Sabonis. He's coming off an excellent season. He averaged about 19 points a game, 13 rebounds, and 8 assists. Just a fantastic scorer off the bench. Always a factor in every game he plays.
Yeah, look, you need that kind of punch off the bench. Someone who can help shoulder the offensive load. Well, that's why he's out there using his size in the paint.
DeRozan passes to Sabonis. Fox against Conley. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And sometimes Fox just can't be contained. I mean, he plays with so much heart and passion and terrific at scoring even when he gets bodied up.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Timberwolves?
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks, guys. The Kings were not complacent this summer. They have added all-star DeMar DeRozan in a sign-and-trade. He brings even more firepower to an offense that was already among the league's best. And In the loaded Western Conference, the Kings knew they had to make moves to stay in the fight. DeRozan is one of the biggest signings in Kings franchise history, guys.
A tremendous addition. Shams, thanks for the update. Minnesota shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
And he makes the first. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Now, here's DeRozan. No scoring in this one. A pass to Fox. And two free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And I really love Fox's game. He's got a ton of room to grow, but boy, does he play with intensity.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
And he hit his foul shots a season ago at about a 74% clip.
Free throw good, Fox. For the Sacramento Kings, GA, the expectations for this group have risen.
Well, it was about just making the playoffs for this franchise and breaking that drought. Now, Kevin, it's about advancing in the postseason. Just getting there isn't good enough.
Fox hits them both. And the defense of the Timberwolves stand as good as it gets.
Well, Kevin, they can compete with anyone when it comes to size, not just up front, but on the wings. They're long and athletic, but it all comes down to execution, and they get it done.
And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
And here we have an opportunity to check out Karl-Anthony Towns.
He's coming off an excellent season, and he'd make you pay every time he went to the line. Top 20 in free throw percentage.
And one of the better three-point shooters in the league last season. And as you said, he was really good from out deep practically every time we saw him play. Now, here's Fox. 7 points in the game. And DeRozan kicks to Fox. Back to DeRozan. Sabonis' screen on McDaniel. DeRozan's shot is off.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
The Kings trail by 4. Here's Monk. Drives to the hoop. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Conley with it. Against the Lakers, he was really on his game. At the elbow, it's Gobert. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got his 4th rebound in this one. And Fox gets it to go. Fox has got it all tied up now for Sacramento.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Conley dishes to Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Count that bucket. Edwards got 9.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Fox, the bounce pass. Back to Monk. Launches it. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game. Towns wide open. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Now it's a 5-point Timberwolves lead.
Well, look, Towns is an elite big man shooter. He's very dangerous when he gets breathing room from deep.
Sabonis feeling it out a bit. The pass to Fox. The kick out to Sabonis. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Minnesota's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Sacramento making some changes. Lyles check in for Keegan Murray. Kevin Huerter comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Ellison for Monk. Minnesota also with the sub. Alexander Walker's checked in. Outside Edwards. Over Ellis. It's rebounded by Huerter. The Kings have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Outside, Fox. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Minnesota. Outside Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The Kings trailing. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Now, here's Lyles. Just 3 to shoot. Unable to get that one. Towns with the defensive effort. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Domantas Sabonis set the longest double-double streak in over half a century last season with 61 straight double-doubles. He said, "It's awesome to be mentioned with the greats. It's my job as a big man to get rebounds and to finish. At the end of the day, we're just out there trying to win." Kevin?
Thank you, David. That double-double streak was a blast to watch. Historic in so many ways. Here on the 2K leaderboard are the rebounding leaders from a season ago. Domantas Sabonis is on top. Rudy Gobert is second.
But these guys are always around the hoop, always with a nose for the ball. A dominant season inside for both.
Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Conley against Fox. Outside, Towns. Over in the corner, Edwards. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. Misses in close. Sacramento's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Fox passes to Ellis. The 3. Lyles no good. Knocks it loose. Fox with the steal. Styles no good. Minnesota in the lead. Pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Edwards from outside the arc. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Fox. Banked in off the glass. Fox has got the game tied up here for the Kings.
The shots are certainly falling for him here in the early stages.
.55 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Outside, Towns. Ellis against Edwards. Reed with the screen on Ellis. Edwards passes to Reed. Sabonis with the steal. Fox deciding where to go with it. Pass to Sabonis. Lays it up and banks it in. Sabonis has got 5 points so far.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Edwards against Ellis. Here is Edwards. 11 points in the game. Shot clock at 5. The Timberwolves have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. He's off on the second. And here's Herter outside. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. A big-time effort for De'Aaron Fox, providing a lot of energy for Sacramento. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all, and he looks to be planning for more. We'll return shortly. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
The Kings leading. On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. The post tandem will be Towns and Reed. Conley and Edwards are the guards. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 3 slot. DeRozan. They get it again. Sabonis kicks to Herter. And it's DeRozan at the elbow. A pass to Fox. 6 on the shot clock. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. Fox has got the lead up to 3 now for the Kings. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Ingles is checked in. You know, Stan, when I think of you as a coach, I think defense. So let me put you on the spot as you assess the wing defenders in the NBA right now. Who are some of the top 2 or 3 that you notice?
Well, look, there's so many good ones. My favorite right now is Lou Dort because He's so strong, he's so disciplined, and he has an amazing ability to use his body even against guys that are a lot taller. He is a frustrating guy for great scorers to play against.
Now, he brought a lot to the NBA, but haven't the Thunder done a good job developing that kid?
Well, they have, and look, they've got other great defenders too, like Jalen Williams.
Now here's DeRozan. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. Outside, Fox. Sabonis against Towns. Sabonis kicks to Fox. There's the three. Lyles no good. Timberwolves trail by 3. Here's Alexander Walker. And that one is hammered home.
Well, you can see that Edwards isn't trying to do it all on his own. He's also looking for shots for others out there.
And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
And now a look at the numbers for Edwards. Coming off a terrific season. And he was also among the top 20 in steals. That ability is more unique than folks realize. Very valuable defensively.
Oh, yeah, one of the most dependable scorers in the league. He really saved him in several games a season ago. Now, here's Fox. 15 points in the game. Outside DeRozan. Herter on the wing. Lyles inside. Ingles covering. Lyles no good. Minnesota's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Shots good by Alexander Walker.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Now here's DeRozan. Scoreless thus far. Outside, Fox. Over Conley. Again, the miss by the Kings. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success.
Now, here's Ingles. Off target with his 3. Now, here's Fox. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. DeRozan passes to Lyles. Back to DeRozan. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That one is on Towns.
Well, that's a tough basket, but DeRozan is as good as it gets playing through contact.
Now in the later stages of his career, Greg, DeMar DeRozan continues to be a master from the mid-range.
Kevin, we all know he loves that area of the floor. And what makes him so effective, the footwork. He's so good at backing guys down and creating space to get that jumper off.
Last year, Coach, as you know, the Timberwolves making it to the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, that equaled their deepest run in team history, dropping that series to the Mavs. Minnesota has never been to the finals. It's one of 5 franchises who've yet to get there.
A chance here to get a quick injury report. And now David Aldridge has an update for us on Naz Reid. David, what's the news?
Well, guys, I had a moment to catch up with Minnesota's head athletic trainer, and unfortunately, it sounds pretty serious. Now, this team came into the season with some high hopes. It's not the way they wanted to start things off. Kevin?
David, thanks for checking in. On top of it as always.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
That free throw missing. You know, Stan, it sometimes seems that coaches get themselves ejected on purpose to fire up their team. Am I on the right track there or not?
Well, Kevin, certainly it happens with some guys. There have certainly been guys, Jerry Sloan, Don Nelson, who would do some of that.
How about you? How about you?
Now, Kevin, you know me. All I'd always ever tried to do was help the referees because we all just want to get to the right call, and I could help them in that.
You did all the time.
As much as I could, but they were not receptive.
Here's Fox. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. DeRozan's shot is off. Edwards looking it over. Rebound by the Kings. Monk outside. Sabonis. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
And the confidence from Sabonis. Since being traded from OKC back in 2017, this guy has raised his level.
And here is Conley. Now Gobert unloads from 13. It's hauled in by Lyles. Pass to DeRozan. Fox against Conley. Outside, Fox. Lays it up off the glass. Fox has got it all tied up now for the Kings.
Yeah, when Fox gets into a rhythm, he is tough. Having himself a night.
Minnesota's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Outside, Towns. To the inside. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? For Sacramento, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Monk outside. Back to Fox. Pass to DeRozan. Shoots over Alexander Walker. DeRozan's shot is off. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Timberwolves. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Nothing is better than winning on the road in this league. It's so difficult. You savor every one of those.
Now Monk, following the miss by Michael Conley from deep. Outside, Sabonis. It's stolen by Gobert. And it's Conley penetrating, and the basket is good. And now a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
Yeah, Conley is not an easy cover. He can be quick on his feet when he sees a lane to the basket.
And here are the Kings now. Monk with the ball. Sabonis' screen on Edwards. Monk, the pass to Sabonis. It's stolen by Edwards. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. Out to Conley. To the paint. Here's Towns. And the shot goes down. Towns has got 7 points.
That's how you know Conley is right out there.
And for Sacramento, they're shooting reasonably well, 45%. In the corner, it's Monk. The tray. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Murray's checked in for Sacramento. With this chance, let's show you the league's most intimidating shot-blocking defenses from last season. 5th, the Timberwolves.
Well, last season, this was a team that prided itself on protecting the rim. They were not an easy group to score on inside.
Timberwolves leading by 3. Here's Gobert, and finished off by Gobert.
Well, that's why you feed Gobert near the rim. He makes the most of those easy opportunities.
Kings have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Fox kicks to DeRozan. Sabonis sets the pick for DeRozan. Murray outside. 6 to shoot. Pass to Sabonis. Stolen by Conley. Here we go. One-on-one. And it's denied by Fox. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Fox. So it's Minnesota now, leading by 5. Conley finds Alexander Walker. Gobert with a screen on Murray. 4 on the clock. Sabonis with the steal. And now the Kings fast break. Here's Monk. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Fox has got 4 assists now tonight.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Outside Edwards. Here's Alexander Walker. He's covered by Murray. Outside Towns. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Monk, the pass to Sabonis. Outside DeRozan. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. On top of being such a great mid-range shooter, Stan, DeMar DeRozan has earned a reputation for also being a timely scorer. He performs well in the clutch.
Yeah, I was on the wrong end of that too many times, Kevin. DeMar ranks in the top 5 among players in clutch buckets made for his career, and he was given the nickname King of the Fourth.
Oh, I like that. And the first one at the line is good. Stan, I've always admired you come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, I loved being around the game, and so 2 things happened that drove me into coaching. Number 1, I loved baseball, and I couldn't hit one, so that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way, so if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way in your interest there.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following in his footsteps, terrific story. Sabonis with the steal. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But, David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. Here's Conley. 5 points in the game. Pass to Gobert. And here's Edwards. Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him. Hits the jumper. Towns has got 9.
Relentless effort from Towns inside, powering through the contact.
Now here's DeRozan. He's got 5. Driving the lane. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And here's Conley outside. Sacramento grabs the miss. Sabonis has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Fox kicks to Murray. Back to Fox. for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
And he gives up pounds to a lot of guys defending him, but that has never kept Fox from being in attack mode.
And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Here's Murray. He slams it down right on top of Karl Anthony Towns.
And showing some creativity. Murray smooth and lethal.
1:31 left to play here in the half. And here is Conley. He's got 5. Pass to Edwards. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by the Kings.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Count it. Good. DeRozan's got the lead up to 3 now for Sacramento.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Minnesota shooting at an even 50% from the floor here in the second quarter. Oh, here's Edwards. Monk defending. Edwards passes to Gobert. Outside Fox. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. DeRozan's got 3 assists now in this one. Outside Edwards. Inside. They double-team Conley. Pass to Alexander Walker. 5 on the clock. Towns the screen. To halt the run. Murray with the defensive effort. Sacramento leading by 6. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Monk left side. Shot on the wing. The shot no good. And so we conclude the first half. Kings lead by 6. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Carl, they made a run there at the end. How did that happen?
We didn't do a good job of closing the half. We got to contain them from not making shots. We just got to do a better job.
We'll see if you can do that. Thanks, Carl. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
Look here now at Sacramento. Like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, everyone starts out undefeated. It is a hopeful time of year for everybody. And looking back on the first half of our game, it hasn't gone according to plan for the Timberwolves.
I'm not seeing their activity on D. Right now, the game is close, but it could turn on them unless they up the effort.
I agree. If they let this slip away, it's because their defense let them down.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Monk on the wing. He's paired with DeRozan. The post pair for him will be Murray and Sabonis. And it's Fox in at the point. That's the group for Mike Brown as we get going here in the second half. Driving to the basket. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And just maybe the quickest player in the league. Fox can get to the bucket at will. better bring some help when he's driving.
One shot.
The free throw off from Fox.
With so many great point guards in this league, sometimes a guy like De'Aaron Fox can be overlooked, but when he's on, no one can stay in front of that man.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Fox kicks to DeRozan. Sabonis' screen on McDaniels. Murray outside. From the wing. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Going inside. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession.
And now a moment to see the stats for Conley. Good season for him last year. Last season chipped in 11 points per game, 6 assists and 3 rebounds. And most of all, you have to love the defensive grit he brings to games when he comes off the bench.
Yeah, I loved having options like him off the bench. Guys who bring effort. They can change the attitude of a team.
Here's DeRozan. Sweet little floater. DeRozan's got the lead up to 8 now for the Kings.
Yeah, there's no such thing as a tough bucket in DeRozan's mind. He'll take on anybody.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Timberwolves. Pass to Edwards. Gobert with it. Defended by Sabonis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Sabonis. You know, Coach, what more can you ask? The reigning 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert.
Well, Kevin, since you asked, his impact in the playoffs hasn't always been the same as during the regular season. That's got to be the next step.
The first free throw is good.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
And Gobert drops them both.
Well, you know, every team is looking for a defensive anchor. Gobert fills that role to perfection.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. With this stoppage in play, we have a chance now to show you which teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. In the third spot, the Timberwolves.
Well, their approach to shooting was phenomenal. They didn't force many threes, and when they got a good look, they drilled it.
Third quarter of basketball, we're about a minute and a half in. McDaniels against DeRozan. Murray a screen on McDaniels. Here's DeRozan outside for Murray. It's stolen by Gobert. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to go on De'Aaron Fox.
Well, it's so difficult to outsmart Edwards as a defender. He'll just come right into you.
And the first one drops. And despite his young age, Coach Van Gundy, Anthony Edwards' leadership qualities growing day by day.
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot of it's because he is great at both ends of the court. Confident, charismatic, upbeat. He's learning that delicate balance between taking over a game and bringing his teammates along for the ride.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, But what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
DeRozan's shot is off.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Conley, the pass to Towns. Here is Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. To the middle. Out to Conley. Lets the 3 fly. And the 3 ball is good. Conley's got 8 points.
I'll tell you, you give Conley the ball and trust him to make the right decision.
Fox against Conley. Murray sets a screen for Fox. 9 feet out. And the rejection by Towns. McDaniels up top. DeRozan defending. And then Karl Anthony Towns with the jam.
What a powerful dunk by Towns. Showing the rim no mercy.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Kings have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Fox against Conley. Outside for Murray. Sacramento again missing. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. McDaniels in the post. DeRozan's there. Pass to Towns. Shoots over Fox. Towns, the pass to Edwards. Over Murray. They get the rebound, so they take the lead. Towns has got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, good luck moving Towns off his spot. He'll fight for every rebound.
Monk against Edwards. Monk kicks to Murray. Five to shoot. Sabonis hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Sabonis has got the game tied up here for the Kings. Conley scanning the floor. Oh, the lob to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, Gobert with the 7'9" wingspan, making it look simple.
So it's Sacramento. Now Fox. He's got 26. Murray outside. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Murray's got 10 points. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
And now a look at Rudy Gobert here. Last season, he played outstanding. And he finished among the top 10 in blocks, bringing that intimidation factor to the paint.
And looking back at last season, his complete dominance on the boards to rank number 2 overall. Absolutely remarkable. And so Conley will bring the ball up for Minnesota. They trail by 1. That's to Gobert. And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound. The Kings have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Fox against Conley. Here's Sabonis. The shot missing. Gobert with the defensive effort.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Gobert with a screen on DeRozan. Back to Gobert. Shot clock at 6. Goes back up. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. That one on DeRozan.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Gobert, no good on that free throw.
And Gobert knows his role on this team. Rebound, block shots, and look to score near the basket.
And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession.
DeRozan.
Monk finds DeRozan. Fox with the screen for DeRozan. Outside, Fox. Just fine on the clock. And the three off target. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Pass to Conley. Edwards, a screen on Fox. Gobert with it. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Outside DeRozan. Back to Fox. Outside DeRozan. And it's Mike Conley with the rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Towns, the pass to Conley. Now Edwards. Towns down low. DeRozan defending. And the call will be against Sabonis. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Alexander Walker. DeRozan defending. Clock at 6. Pass to Gobert. Back to Alexander Walker.
Defensively, DeRozan has the size and instincts to guard multiple positions.
Down low. Sabonis. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touched by Sabonis. Well, while we have a second, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a list of the league's top shooters from last season. Rudy Gobert is second.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
Timberwolves on offense. They're on a 16-7 run. Outside, Towns. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got his 7th assist here tonight. The Kings trail by 4. Outside, Fox. Pass to Sabonis. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Sabonis has got 11 points.
Even with the contest, Sabonis powers through, refusing to be denied.
Towns down low. Murray on him. The jump hook. Tries again. And Towns lays it in. Towns has got 11 points here in just the second half.
And guys, the offensive rebounding really has stood out here this half. All those second chance points are helping them maintain that lead.
Gobert with the block.
Nice play by Gobert, providing elite rim protection for over a decade.
And some changes here for the Kings. Lyles checked in for Sabonis. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for DeMar DeRozan. And here's Huerter outside. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. The shot's good from Alexander Walker.
And Conley is just so unselfish. He's very willing to give the ball up if it means setting up a teammate.
And so Monk will bring it up for the Kings. Outside for Murray. That one's not going to go. Towns with the defensive effort. Timberwolves leading by 6. Conley the pass to Towns. Wiles against Gobert. Timberwolves passing it around. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Sacramento's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Wiles sets a screen for Fox. Back to Herter. It's up a 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Conley against Fox. Gobert with a screen on Monk. Here's Alexander Walker. No good with the triple.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
I'll tell you what, he's tenacious on the drive, isn't he? I mean, Monk constantly looking to get to the free throw line.
The Kings have made 2/3 of their free throws tonight. 6 of 9 to be exact.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Robinson's checked in for Murray. That one misses. Timberwolves leading by 5. From deep. Knocks down the 3 ball. Shannon's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the 3.
It's Fox with the drive. Stolen by Conley. Poke loose. And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound.
And looking at the numbers for De'Aaron Fox, coming off a terrific season. And, of course, he was among the best in the league when it came to putting the ball in the basket. Top 10 in scoring.
And as you said, first in steals last season, you have to say he's the best ball hawk in the league right now. It may not even be close. Sacramento making a switch here. Len's checked in. And there's 1:45 left to play here in the third. Back to Fox. Over Conley. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Fox.
And that quick shot by Fox is something you know he has worked on religiously. Nice finish.
Now here's Towns. 20 points for him. Alexander Walker with the ball. Gobert. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Gobert's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Here's Fox, and he has 28 points for the game. 59 seconds left in the third. In the corner, it's Monk. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Monk's got 13.
And you gotta love that three-point stroke of Monk. I mean, he's got such a high arcing shot there. It gives it a good chance to go in from deep.
And here is Conley following the three-pointer by Malik Monk. Conley, the pass to Alexander Walker. Towns looking around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the paint. Here's Gobert. That misses off the backboard. The shot and game clock separated by 4. In the corner. Herter with it. Pass to Wiles. Conley against Fox. Over Conley. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down to 3 on the bucket from Fox.
Well, maybe the defense thinks they can live with that, but he's pretty consistent from that mid-range area.
It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great passer.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. So on the floor for Minnesota, Conley and Edwards are the guards. Some big guys down front on the block, Towns and Gobert. And it's Alexander Walker in at the small forward.
What a night for Rudy Gobert, playing with confidence, looking for ways to score.
Pass to Wiles. Minnesota with the rebound.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Now, here's Monk. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. Fox with it. Picked up by Edwards. Fox against Edwards. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And for a player of his size, Fox not afraid to take some contact to get to the line. He'll do it every chance he gets.
Shooter 2.
First free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Pass to Conley. Gobert with it. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Inside. And finished off by Gobert.
And man, Gobert is on a tear right now. Keep going to the hot hand.
The Kings trail by 5. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Files a screen on Conley. Here's Fox. And the rejection by Towns.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Yeah, Conley knows where his team needs him to be in transition, taking full advantage of the fast break opportunity.
And so Fox will bring it up for the Kings. Pass to DeRozan. Shoots over Towns. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. And that's 11 points for DeMar DeRozan. Fox against Conley. Gobert with a screen for Conley. Deflects the pass. Here's Herter. It's hauled in by Edwards. Minnesota leading by 5. Pass to Conley. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Now here's Towns. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. Here's Gobert. Nice work on the boards. Paying off with the basket. Gobert's got 6 in the quarter.
That's just an excellent save by Gobert. Grabbing that rebound and getting his team a second opportunity.
Wiles kicks to Fox. sinks that one from the post. Fox has got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, sometimes you tell players you can have a good game in a loss. You've just got to keep doing what you're doing, and the rest of us have to figure it out.
Alexander Walker with the ball. He's defended by Herter. Gobert, and he uses the glass on the layup. Gobert's got 26.
Look, if I'm one of his teammates, I just keep getting him the ball. He has been lights out.
Monk outside. Pass to Herter. Towns with the defensive effort. Minnesota leading by 7. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Conley finds Gobert. Towns down low. He's defended by Herter.
And Towns is a lot for a defense to handle, especially when he's looking to score inside.
The free throw drops for Towns.
The #1 pick in the 2015 NBA draft. Towns continues to prove why he's a top big man in this league.
And Towns drops them both.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Fox with it. Conley picks him up. Fox, no good.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
The Kings trail by 9. Here's Herter. And he banks in the layup. Here's Conley. Outside Edwards. Out to Conley. And there's the foul. It's on Trey Lyles. That is his first foul of the game. Conley against Fox. 6 to shoot. Here's Alexander Walker.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Here's Herter, and he slams it one-handed.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of it.
Conley finds Gobert. Here's Towns. Makes it off the glass. Towns has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, this is what makes Towns an all-star caliber player. He has the ability to take over games by himself.
Now, here's Fox. Lyles a screen on Conley. Fox with it. Now defended by Gobert. Lyles no good.
Well, he can't buy a bucket, but it's time to find other ways to help his team win.
Alexander Walker passes to Towns. Conley with a wide open look. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And so Monk will bring it up for Sacramento. Count that one. And that's 36 points for De'Aaron Fox.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Minnesota leading by 5. Outside Edwards. Here's Alexander Walker. He's defended by Herter. Here's Gobert. And again with the rebound. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
Now here's Herter. Defended by Alexander Walker. DeRozan surveying the D. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
To the inside. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Conley. And it's now 26 points for Karl Anthony Towns. Now, here's Fox. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Michael Conley picks one up.
And we talk about Fox's speed, but he also has length. He's a factor there in the paint.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Fox. Some changes for Sacramento. Sabonis comes in for Lyles. And Keegan Murray's subbed in for Kevin Herter. Fox hits them both. And here's Edwards. Over to the left wing. Fox against Conley. Back to Edwards. Edwards with confidence.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Here's Sabonis. A pass to Fox. Back to Sabonis. Stolen by Conley. High post, Gobert. Towns for 3. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Fox has got his 4th rebound in this one. In the corner, it's Monk. And it's off from 3-point range. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. Even now, Stan in his late 30s, Mike Conley still able to perform at a very high level.
Well, Kevin, his father was a gold medalist in track and field. So even as Mike Jr. has maybe lost a step, he's still able to compete athletically. Well, the leadership and steadiness Mike Conley brings to his team can't be overstated. A true locker room leader and a vet who sets a great tone out on the floor.
Timberwolves leading by 9. Pass to Towns. This one for 3. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. Sacramento's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Fox. Gobert with the block.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending.
Edwards, no good. And for Sacramento, they're shooting a pedestrian 36% in the 4th quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. Hey, Coach Van Gundy, what advice would you give to the teams that are rebuilding around their young players?
Well, generally, Kevin, what I would say is get some veteran leadership, some veteran presence on your team also, so that you have guys that can show the young guys what professionalism is and help them in their adjustment to the NBA.
Yeah, getting the right kind of veteran, right, with the right kind of message.
That's a great point. Just having an older guy is not the answer.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Gobert. The kick out to Towns. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of those.
Conley against Fox. At the elbow, Murray. Wants to get it to Alexander Walker and does. For three, Edwards. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Rudy Gobert.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
He got an extra boost from the grief these fans were giving him here tonight. They were riding him hard all night, and he ate it up. Some guys just like being the villain, I guess. Now DeRozan. Takes it inside. It's good.
Yeah, when DeRozan is assertive like that, it's a huge plus for this offense.
Here's Conley. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 17-7 run. It's stolen by Monk. And Fox with a clear path to the basket. Finished off the break. Fox has got 41.
Tremendous effort getting the steal, then getting the ball up the court.
And for a coach, you always appreciate when you're able to turn a stop into a score.
They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break. And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
There's 1:59 left in the fourth quarter. Yes, that goes in. Fox has got 43 points.
A huge fan of Fox's shot selection. Doesn't force anything. One reason why he's such a high percentage scorer.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. .156 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Edwards. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox. Fox has got rebound number 5 here tonight. He takes it in. Here's Monk. And the lead is down inside single digits.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
Here's Alexander Walker. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and a missed layup. The Kings trail by 9. Monk kicks to Murray. A pass to Fox. Stolen by Conley. And here's Gobert. Defended by Sabonis. Towns for 3. Rebound by the Kings.
Well, defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Fox with it. Conley picks him up. Here's Murray. And the rejection by Towns. Fox from outside. Gobert pulls it in. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. On defense, Sacramento, 9-point game. And finished off by Gobert.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Yeah, time is not on their side. The score is not on their side. Nothing you can do.
And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
And And he knocks down the first one. And so Mike Conley nails both of them. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Mike, they were rolling, but you all responded. How did you do it?
Well, defensively, we just turned it up a notch. You know, those guys were in a comfort zone, but we did a good job of just locking back in defensively, getting back on the offensive end, and making extra passes and making extra plays.
That attention to detail showed in the win, man. Congrats again. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. So for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Rudy Gobert.